If you like rock of ages on Broadway, you will love this comedy rock band, setting the world on fire with its hilarious musical show. You have the chance to see them live at Off the Hook Comedy Club in Marco Island. This morning, though, we are joined by the Axis of Awesome. Let me just say, I've watched a little bit of video. It's really pretty cool. Lee Namo, Benny Davis, and Jordan Raskopoulos joining us this morning. And guys, once you hear them talk, you'll realize they are not from this country, but doing their first U.S. tour. Where are you guys from?
Sydney, Australia. Yeah. Don't know if you can pick that up from our accents.
There you go.
We've been here for a couple of weeks, so we've probably got quite heavy American accents by now.
Yeah, it's quite infectious.
I was thinking it was pretty thick. Now, you guys are doing the first U.S. tour, and you started in L.A., and you said this has just kind of been a lot of different style for you than what you're used to.
Yeah, a lot of driving, a lot of traveling around the country, seeing a lot of the U.S., which is great.
And we've been performing at colleges and clubs all across the country, and we're having a great time. Audiences have been wonderful, and it's really good.
Now, we talk about rock comedy. I guess we watched a little bit of the video, and I know you guys were laughing. Here we go. 14.5 million hits on this. This is from your song, the 4-chord song, where you basically take 4 chords and show all of these pop songs that are recorded. Is this kind of what the show is like?
Yes, it's just an hour of that. Yeah. There's a lot more songs that we can do, so we just string that out into an hour, sometimes an hour and a half.
Yes,
yeah.
But we joke, we jest.
Yeah, in all seriousness though, there's actually a whole bunch of original songs we write. We like to do a lot of genre parody, so we basically sing a lot of funny songs for an hour, and they make fun of me. In between them.
Yeah, you can probably see he's sitting down, but he's quite short. Yeah, if he were to stand up.
He's not actually further away. He is.
So we put him in the back for a special
comic
reason.
effect.
So you show you got a lot of. I mean, you tell stories. You kind of rib on each other during the show.
Exactly.
As well?
Yeah. So it's kind of a rock concert, and we kind of talk to each other between the songs and.
And the great thing is, Benny is the musical talent of the band. He's got degrees in music, and so we make fun of him for that the whole time. And you know, whereas he writes all the music for us, so it's very you know.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. What is the background? I mean, if he has a musical background, did you guys just bring him along?
Yeah, my background's comedy. I've been a sort of comedian for 8 years, and Benny's got degrees in music, and Lee.
Yeah, I'm the third one.
They bring you along for the ride?
Yeah, no, I'm actually really good at cooking certain dishes very well.
Well, somebody's got to take care of that on the road.
Just toast.
Yeah.
He's like he's a regular Johnny Drama.
Well, what I do is I cook bread and turn it into toast. So
amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the Axis of Awesome going to be at the Off the Hook Comedy Club, and you'll have the opportunity to see these guys. And here we go. Down there off of Collier Boulevard, get out and see them. You excited about the show? Excited about Florida?
Yeah, Captain Brian especially, he's a real captain.
Yeah, it was great to meet him. He picked us up in his boat.
With wheels.
Yeah, he was wearing his eye patch and everything.
And his hat.
He doesn't
and his parrot, Jimmy.
Yeah.
My name's Benny Davis, I'm in the Axis of Awesome. It's something I've discovered just listening to pop music basically. Ever since I got into it, you know, back in high school, friends are recommending songs to me, telling me to listen to Chili Peppers and everything that's on the radio, and I was just like, these all sound the same to me, and no one believed me. So I strung a medley together just to prove they've all got the same 4 chords.
And it's an ever-evolving song, is it not?
Yeah, we kind of update it every couple of months, and depending on where we are touring in the world, we'll change the song to include hits of that nation. So when we're in Europe, we play different songs to when we're in the States.
You guys know what you're doing over there.
We know how to pander to an audience.
Yeah, you're throwing a local hit, suddenly you're their best friends.
And the thing is, it just seems like people are writing them more frequently and more often these days. It's like songwriters and producers are just getting lazier and lazier. They're like, that worked before, let's just do it again.
Yeah. One of the coolest things that's ever happened is we met a pop singer in the UK who said that whenever she's seen our clip online and whenever writers come to her with songs using the 4 chords, she tells them to go away and that she won't do it.
She puts the clip on for them and goes, watch this, and then don't ever play those chords for me again.
Which was exactly the point of me writing it, to stop that happening. So thank you, Paloma Faith.
She is missing now.
She is missing.
Oh, you go against the 4 chords and somebody takes you out? That's what happens. Is that what happens?
Well, it's like the Illuminati, you know.
The protector of the 4 chords disappear you.
Check out latest book, The Axis of Awesome and the Da Vinci Code of Chords. The 4 Da Vinci chords.
The Axis of Awesome. Tell me about the name, guys.
Benny and I love this question.
Yeah, look, it's a play on the axis of evil, which is like North Korea and Iran and Iraq. But originally I had pitched the name to my World of Warcraft guild as the guild name. And
so if you're not familiar with that, it's a group of people who meet up online and play the World of Warcraft every week.
So Jordan said earlier today, they live in a fantasy world. think those were your exact
Yeah,
words.
we kill internet dragons together.
So they rejected it.
Yeah.
They rejected it.
So
and
a bunch of sweaty neckbeards said no, and these guys said yes.
It's unbelievable
Wow.
that I am not that familiar with your world of internet gaming. I'm very.
You're missing out.
I know. I am very.
Well, you're familiar with the concept.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's a. When I first learned about this world out there that I had no idea existed, I was just absolutely floored and amazed.
Yeah, well, I mean, I exist in this world as a werewolf named Michael J. Wolf. So
And the Axis of Awesome, our guests this morning right here on Zito and Garrett, you'll be able to see him perform at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club in Marco Island this weekend, 389-6900, or log on to offthehookcomedy.com.
And check out their website too, axisofawesome.net. And you can learn more about these dudes and see what they're all about. See, get the visual on them.
You gotta get the visual.
You gotta get some visual on it too, because we got the accents. They're Australian. I think that this is the second time today we've had Australians on the air.
Second time
Which is
we've had
odd for us.
Australians
It's only
today.
It's only 9 in the morning.
you had the other Australians on as well.
Yeah, just the one other. Just the one other.
Who was it?
It was Jason Ellis.
Oh, Jason. Yeah.
You don't know anything about him?
Totally, yeah.
He lives around the corner.
He is-
Yeah.
he's,
The one corner.
What's his phone number?
He has a show.
Yeah, his phone number.
He has a show called Ellis Mania where he punches people in the face. So you guys in Australia, you guys know what you're doing, huh?
Oh, wow. You know what? If that's his thing, I do not want to meet him.
Yeah,
My face is just fine as
that's
it is.
kind of what I said too. I said, what if you don't want to get punched in the face?
Yeah, that's not as awesome as you guys' songs, the four chords. Tell me about
You should hear a face punching song though.
We don't punch in the face, but we have a song about it.
Because you certainly can't see it, because you're blind after we punched you.
So when did you guys meet? When did you guys form the Axis of Awesome?
Well, we've been a rock and roll comedy band for about 40 years now,
Yeah.
and it's been a long and winding road.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think we all met. What was it, back in New York when the place was overrun by ghosts?
Oh yeah.
And we're like, we have to do something about this.
And then we were kind of three scientists just kicking around, and then we thought, let's make a business. Let's pretend there's ghosts.
Let's bust these ghosts.
Yeah, totally. We had a great foray when there was a black guy with us, but yeah, he was.
That's what I was going to ask. What happened to Ernie?
Well, he was our drummer, but he is missing.
He tried to go against the four chords Illuminati. It's really, we just kind of met at college, and we're doing comedy together, and that's kind of the real story.
What school? Like an Australian school?
Yeah, the University of Sydney.
Yeah. And I saw Benny playing the four chord song once in just a rehearsal. A bunch of friends mucking around, and he was like, "Oh, look at this song that I'm doing in this show." And I was like, "Hey, that's really good. Let's form a band, and I'll just ride on your coattails."
And 4 years later, here we are in Florida.
His coattails have saddles.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. It's 20 minutes past 9 o'clock. We'll give away some tickets to see the Axis of Awesome. That's this weekend at Captain Brian's Off the Hook Comedy Club in Marco Island. We'll be right back.